Hey everyone, welcome back to Engelbard. Hey look, I got one of those little portable monitor thingamabobs. This one is from Wimaxit, or Wimaxit, or Wimaxit, or Wimaxit. I don't f***ing know how you say it. Anyway, it's a 15.6 inch 1080p monitor with an IPS display. In theory, these things are supposed to be good if you're on the go and want to be able to use game systems, computers, SBCs, and other such related stuff. So today I'll answer the burning question: is it good or is it shit? Also, I'm not going to cover every last in and out of this thing. This is a channel about primarily gaming and retro gaming. If you're looking for details on lumens, response time to the billionth of a second, and other such nonsense, you won't find that here. I'll tell you about how games play on it, how it looks, and how it sounds. Full disclosure, I got this off the Amazon Vine program. Basically, it counts as income, so it wasn't free. No one knows I'm doing this review on it or has any input at all on the video. The opinions here are my own, as in all of my other videos. Alright, now that we've got that out of the way, on to the unboxing! So, I already opened this when I received it to make sure that it wasn't damaged in shipping and that all the included stuff was present. I haven't connected anything to it before today or even powered the thing on. But that's all about to change. What's included? Well, we've got the monitor and a bunch of cables. If you have a powerful computer or laptop, you don't need to use an external power supply. You can power this through USB-C only. However, it does also come with an AC adapter for circumstances where that isn't possible. Personally, I'll be using this display mostly with single-board computers and other game systems, so I'll need to use the adapter. One cable I will specifically mention that it comes with is a mini HDMI to standard HDMI cable right in the box, which is pretty handy, considering that this monitor has a mini HDMI port on it. You may have noticed this flappy little thing on the front and back of the monitor. It includes one of those smart cases that are so popular on tablets. Personally, I don't like these things. I mean, they're fine as covers, but they don't really make for great stands. I'm using a simple tablet stand for it in this video while I wait to receive a slightly nicer one that I ordered. If you look at the monitor here, it's got 3 USB-C ports, 1 mini HDMI port, and a headphone audio out jack. We've also got a power button and a volume/menu wheel. So yeah, there we are. Looks pretty nice. So let's hook this thing up to power and try this puppy out. But what to try? I know, how about an official genuine handy-dandy Sega Genesis Mini? This is the same one that I reviewed earlier in the year. I kept it hacked after the review because, well, it's a lot better that way. Hey, here's Terminator CD. Now, I will say the colors on the monitor are nicer in person. I couldn't really capture them super accurately with my camera, but trust me that it looks a lot better once you're in front of it. My only complaint here is that the contrast could be better. Oh, and just to note, the Genesis Mini outputs at 720p, of course, so we're not seeing the monitor at its full native resolution right now. Here's some Castlevania Bloodlines. And yeah, everything is okay. Looks pretty good, runs fine. Now for some 32X Space Harrier and... what the f*** is going on here? Oh no! There it goes again! Oh no! Maybe that was a Genesis Mini problem. I'll try my iconical Rockchip RK3328 next. Let's just pop it right into 32X Space Harrier and... oh no! What's going on?
Stop it!
Now, I'll stop here and say that I did figure it out. You see, you can power this monitor 2 different ways. You can use the USB-C OTG port located near the power, volume, and menu buttons on this side, or you can power it with the USB-C power port on the other side. I was using the included AC adapter, but for whatever reason it just wasn't supplying enough power to the monitor when I was using 32X or PlayStation games on the thing, and that was causing it to power down. How do I know that? Well, there's this. After moving to the power USB-C port, everything was fine. So here's 32X Space Harrier in all of its glory. Yep, running pretty well now. Hey Harrier!
Watch out for that tree!
damn it. But yeah, no more power downs, we're good on that front now. As a side note, I'm running this on the iconikal, so this is 1080p, and we're running at the full resolution and refresh rate of the monitor. Oh yeah, the refresh rate, since I didn't mention it before, is 60 Hz, so perfect for retro gaming. Oh, hey, let's try it out vertically now. Look at that, it works. Isn't that nice?
That's all I have to say about that.
I feel like doing something a little different. A little more modern. I know. How about my PlayStation TV, which I haven't used in a while and have never shown on the channel before? Yeah, that'll do. Here I am playing Dragon Quest Builders on it. That might not look so special, but it's actually pretty unusual. Why? Well, because this is one of the games that if you normally try and play it on a PS TV, will throw a warning up at you saying it's not compatible with this device and will then refuse to run. Now, you see, the PS TV is one system that becomes immeasurably better if you mod it. I set mine to whitelist every game, I have it set with some extra compatibility fixes, and only just today, I don't know why I didn't do it sooner, modded it to run off the USB port instead of the memory cards. So goodbye tiny super expensive proprietary memory cards! Anyway, here's a few different Vita games running on the PS TV, and they look pretty great on here. Not as good as the smaller screen on an actual Vita, but still pretty great. The colors pop pretty well, even though we still have that contrast issue with the monitor. I'll also add at this point, no matter which system I tried, I didn't detect any particularly noticeable input lag. I did mostly play things with wired controllers during this review, but I made sure to try some wirelessly as well. And while earlier I did mention that I wasn't going to wade into the technical nitty-gritty too much for this review, I will at least just show you some options here. You'll find all the usual choices in here for stuff like color temperature, brightness, contrast, etc. It also has a few more interesting options like this one here for game mode. What do these choices mean and what do they do exactly?
I don't know.
Clearly, there's something going on that the manufacturer thinks improves first-person shooters and real-time strategy games specifically, but I couldn't tell you exactly what it changes when you switch to those modes. Now what about the standard versus performance mode? I have no idea what's different here after trying them both. And just in case you're yelling at the screen right now, I did read the manual and it doesn't say what they do either. So now that we've seen this portable monitor in action and tested it with a few different input sources, what's the verdict? Alright, brass tacks people. The picture is pretty good. There's no problem with overscan or cropping, so that's a plus. Color reproduction is pretty nice. The contrast, as I mentioned, is a little disappointing, as are the black levels. Even when adjusted, the best you can do is okay. Speaking of okay, that's what the viewing angles are as well. You definitely lose some brightness moving just a few inches off center. Also, audio quality ain't great, and that's to be expected. I would say it's sort of passable, but it's very tinny and empty sounding. So if you've got this monitor with you, you'll probably also want to make sure you've got headphones or a portable speaker or something like that. So in the end, I can only give the Wimaxit portable USB-C monitor a 3 out of 5. It's a handy device to have for sure. If you travel a lot and end up in places that either don't have TVs or don't have ones with accessible HDMI ports, then yeah, this will definitely work to get in some gaming from your device of choice. However, except for some very specific use cases, you'd really just be better off picking up a cheap HDMI TV. Now, it's true you can't power most of those over USB-C, but in the case of single-board computers and game systems, which is my focus here, there's not a lot of reason to go with one of these instead of a TV. And at the price, this portable Wimaxit monitor is $160, it just doesn't make a whole lot of sense. So unless you fit into that travel scenario that I described, or you want the convenience of having a monitor that you can just lug around to any position in any room that would make it easier to test a bunch of devices, I would really suggest that you just go with a regular TV instead of one of these. One final note, if you plan to use this on a regular basis, I would absolutely say that you need to get a stand of some kind, since the smart cover that comes with it isn't really adequate and gives the monitor zero height. It would have been nice if they included a real stand, but oh well, what can you do? That will just about do it for this video, my retro gaming friends. If you enjoyed the video, please toss it a like. If you haven't already, then please subscribe. Also, it'd be super cool if you could help spread the word about the channel. Feel free to leave any questions, complaints, or supportive words in the comments. With that, I'll say thanks for watching, and see me later.